As established actors, you feel about the current state of the television industry with director strike, writer strike, potential actor strike, and then all the proliferation of reality television.
Sucks.
In a nutshell.
Yeah, no, when I came down to Los Angeles, it was this wonderful golden time. Because when I was growing up, there was only 3 networks. Suddenly there was 4. Fox came up, and suddenly there's a third more work in town. And then the WB came into play, and then the UPN came into play. And suddenly we had twice as many networks as we used to. There was twice as much work. For a few years, it was just golden, just fabulous. And then these reality shows hit, and they're not going away. It gets scarier and scarier because they're just so cheap to film. And so we got to find out who P. Diddy is going to choose to.
Yeah, it's like you're smarter than a 5th grader. Then it's you're smarter than a kindergarten kid.
Well, that one is actually almost interesting.
Yeah,
but I thought, like, what the hell?
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
No.
Those questions, how do they know those questions?
I know. They're trying to make us all look bad.
Yeah, those are like the smartest kids. They're like in a...
Are you smarter than a super genius little kid? No.
It's just the way it is, and that's why I think today it seems like you have to be more creative. You have to, we're not just actors, we're writers, and you have to just explore every realm and just try to go with it and, create your own magic. And if everybody's going with reality TV, then get your own reality show. I mean, use the internet. I mean, that's what it comes down to. You can't beat them, join them, I guess. And it kind of sucks. You wish there were more shows on TV. You wish there were more movies being made. And
So what would your reality show be?
you're watching it, sister. No, we've got some ideas, actually. I mean, not James and I. Oh, we could. I'm sure Chris and I have some ideas. Chris is asleep.
You had a great script, though. The one you showed me. You only showed me. You described it.
Was that about my childhood?
Yeah,
that was sold
awesome.
Out. Didn't get it made, though.
Damn, that was so good.
That was fine. That was thanks. That was about my crazy childhood.
Yeah.
Wacky mom.
I had one of those too.
You got a wacky mom too?
Oh yeah.
Wacky moms out there? Only the moms just yelled out, yeah! Crazy!
Who are we going to? What's up?
Hey, you two are awesome, Smallville. My question is, I guess, for both of you. Growing up as a kid, I was a huge Dukes of Hazzard fan. So my question is, how was it working with John Schneider? And did you guys joke on him or do any practical jokes on him because he used to be a Duke boy?
Yes. I told you guys know the story about me and the General Lee, right? Sorry, that was yesterday's crowd. Well, I used to just, bug the hell out of John.
Did you?
Yeah, I remember the table we threw. I was like, oh, dude. And there's nothing worse than when an actor's trying to get over something. Not to say he doesn't, he loves, I think he sold the General Lee. He has his own General Lee. I mean, he's got to love him, It's like Lex having his own castle and.
He has a car, a General Lee that he drives around?
Yes. I don't know. Well, here's a funny story. I was keeping my car there at his house, his ranch in Agora Hills. He goes, yeah, just park it in my house. I'm like, sure. Well, I went to Smallville, shoot Smallville. So I went up there and I was parking my car and he opens the garage door and there's the freaking General Lee. And I go, you have got to be kidding me. I go, you were taking me out this now. Oh, come on, Michael. All right, get it. So we're flying down the highway. We stop at a light. And there's this girl looking over, and she's like kind of looking at me, or John, or the car. I don't know. Probably neither. So I go, John, you gotta do it, man. He's like, do what? I'm like, you gotta do it. He's like, do what? I'm like, you gotta do the horn thing, right? So that didn't work. She drove off. She was creeped out. But it was awesome riding in the General Lee, for sure. But we used to sing Just the Good Old Boys all the time. And then Tom Wopat came. I had to get my cowboy hat on. I I'd be like half naked, running around set. Never even know. Rosenbaum. You know, they would just look at each other and go, oh, it's Rosenbaum. Just let him do what he's doing. Just don't touch the animal.
And I only shot with John one time, so I didn't get to know him as much. But he's a very nice guy. Great hair.
Great body.
Yeah. Great hair. Nice smile. Okay, what's up?
First of all, I'd like to say to Michael, I think it's awesome that you've come down and interacted with the people. I saw one of your sessions yesterday as well, and I think that's just so amazing. And second, for both of you, I know some actors say they don't watch their own stuff. Do you watch the finished product of the shows you've been in? And if so, do you have any moments where you just wondered what the hell you were doing?
If not, you got a problem. If you look at yourself and go, oh yes, you are a fantastic actor. Oh my God, I'm going to learn so much from you, watching me. You can't, we're not Laurence Olivier. I learn a lot. I know what to watch. There's sometimes on Smallville we do a great episode, and I really want to see that. I have a great scene with James, or we have a great moment with John Glover, my father, or there's something pivotal about the episode, or then I'll watch it, and I'll go, okay, I was challenged here. Let's say if I met the challenge, and there's moments you go, hey, all right. I never watch it with a lot of people, maybe a friend, but yeah, I just, and sometimes I just don't even talk about it. Maybe I try to go to IMDb and say, can you get this movie removed completely? So no one knows it. I know, but I just don't want it there. I know I made $20 million, but I don't care. It shouldn't have. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I recently, actually, I learned a lesson. I had this little tiny role in this movie called P.S. I Love You. And the thing was, I was trying to be a good boy. I was coming from television with this attitude of, don't come in with these big ideas and mess everything up. But it wasn't television, it was a movie. And I had a kind of underwritten character. And I should have been like, I want a flying monkey on my thing. I want to have a mohawk and it's something interesting. Because I walked out of that film, I said, that's a great film, but who was that boring guy playing? Random guy. And so then when I got down to Mexico and we were shooting Dragon Ball, I was on the warpath. I had all my ideas, and I was like, and the makeup artist like, James, the producer does not want us to do that with your character. And I'm like, the producer is not here. It was full-blown mutiny because I said I would really rather get fired than not do it the way that I think we should be doing this. And maybe they're going to fire me now. Oh, I'm on television. Hi, boss. Yeah. So yeah, you can learn a lot by watching yourself. Of like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah, what's funny, I did this movie with Steve Martin, and I had to wear this horrible wig because I'm bald as Lex. But I was like, it's kind of funny if the character wears a goofy wig anyway. So, but how Steve works, and I watched him, with comedy, it's really interesting. They'll be like, cut, and Steve will run over to the monitor, and he'll watch it. Because it's comedy. It's not like, I don't want to see when I'm serious. I want to stay in the moment, feel it, and let it happen. But with comedy, I actually learned a lot from watching Steve. Go to the monitor, I go, he's like, yeah, I could do this here. And then you could actually say, wow, I could be bigger here. I could go, I could do more. And you learn. You could actually, I didn't mind watching myself after each take because I thought I could actually adjust as opposed to.
That's a good point because comedy really is kind of closer to doing like a magic trick. So you want to check the monitor and say, did the rabbit show before I pulled the thing? Okay,
exactly.
yeah, that's pretty cool.